the main thing I want to work on is storage. You know, part of the reason I wanted to clear that ancient city was for the Sweet Hollow mining coast. So we could go ahead and mine diamonds all the way at the base of the world. But there's a problem with that. Here at 00, see, we have this deep dark here, and you know, I poked a hole in and saw an ancient city here at some point. But here's my other problem. This ancient city is not the one I just explored. So I was able to do a little mining that way, but you know, I thought, okay, we can finally expand this over to where the ancient city is. Let's see, where did I do that? It wasn't this tunnel, it's the next one down, I believe. Yeah, it's in the yep. Yeah, that's the other reason I don't want to try the trial chamber, is because I'm not entirely certain it isn't also connected to this one. And it's a little dark. Yeah, I think I've had enough of ancient cities for now. I think we're gonna work back on the surface for this time. For now. Okay, gotta make sure I get all these placed the right way. And I'm gonna go a little bit further there and then down again. Whoops, nope. Gotta put this in here. Oh, hey. Hello and welcome. This is Intrigue. Yeah, I got conscripted to assist with putting the road in. We've actually got a good bit in. I was kind of surprised. Oh yeah, got the hard hat on, got the tool belt, you know, the construction outfit. But let me get back to a normal set of stuff, because we got some things to do today. That's more like it. This guy's doing some funny stuff. I know it's not that dark yet. Let me show you real quick and get these out of my inventory. So I set up a little smelting furnace. I'll have to go show you the resin farm, and I set up a little bit of a lava farm. Yeah, that's what that is. I need a much better storage solution, because this is starting to get ridiculous. Even though I have shulkers, I think I've made it worse. I don't use my wings for many things, but it is handy for this. And I can show you, while we're at it, the extent of... Oh, okay, good. I just slept. That's perfect. Okay, here we go. And you can see we've actually been hard at work getting the roads down. There's our mallard. But off over here, this crazy flat area is the resin farm. Silent Whisper. And it's a little bit, I don't keep the things in there, I just put them in there. But yeah, I spent quite a... Oops. Yeah, it's only 2, but I spent quite a bit of time over here, so we collected quite a lot of resin. Yeah, Sweet Hollow is starting to look a little different. We're starting to get some roads in. Not to mention the buildings for Shepside have not added any more buildings. What I have been doing is going through and... Oof, there we go. That's close to where I wanted. Just making sure I have all the mechanisms in. And I think I have them all. None of the sheep, none of the shepherds, none of the buildings, aside from the ones we did last time. Hold on. Why do I have no blue shep again? Where did you get out? Or did you... So there was an incident when I was working up here We did lose a purple shep because a wolf apparently spawned inside the pen. So I've got to replace that one. I do not know if that is what happened to the blue shep, but it got out the one time, and I don't know. I guess if I find a blue shep wandering around, then we'll know, won't we? Right? The main thing I want to work on is the storage. I did have to do a little bit of terraforming to allow for this. It's going to be an upstairs, a downstairs, and a much bigger downstairs. And it is connected to the house. Matter of fact, I've modified the basement area and walled off the outside. I need to put a couple doors in yet. This is the area down to the doorbell. I don't know how often I've shown that off, but this, you know, just gets us out on the other side with our house legs. What? Yes, the house has legs. Yours does too, doesn't it? I need to move one of the... Oops, nope, that's not a door. Wonder if it should be. Here's my door. There we go. Anyway, I do need to move one of the house legs, and I have the materials for that. Need to kind of rearrange this leg. So I think what we're gonna do is bend it in a different direction. I did outline this house a little bit in advance for a change. All right. So let's do a little bit of a support base thing for the leg. As long as I do that, I can do this. And we have a nice big wide leg that turns. I'm not opposed to shifting it a little bit later, maybe making it a little bit more of a gradual bend, not a 90-degree bend, but I want to go ahead and do the storage part first. Well, one of the reasons I also want to do this is I do want to create the other fishing hut that's connected to the house for the lovelier pond over here. We're just gonna go up from here. There we go. You wouldn't even know it was raining, and I certainly didn't go off on a tangent and totally tried to alter what I was gonna do and then change my mind back to the original again. No, sure, I wouldn't do that kind of thing. Is that something you guys do? We're gonna do this and kind of outline it like this with a dark oak. This, we're actually continuing from the house. The house is the same way, just like that, all the way across. That's our floor level here. We're actually going to do a low slab style roof here. Stop messing with my shepherds there, Rafe. So if I do that, and then get rid of those, and then run this across. I actually like this. I like this color. But the other thing is I wanted to fit this under that leg as much as I could. So the only way to really do that is to have a flatter roof, which is okay because this is more of a storage extension. Can I get you to... No, I cannot. Alright, I'll do it from underneath. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, come on. Give it a little bit of a ledge there. Tell you what, I put like 4 villagers over there, and I have seen more cats since I've done that. 4, maybe 5, well, maybe 6. A ton of cats, which I'm not complaining about. I'm actually enjoying that part. Aha. See, I am gonna run into... Okay, I can change the bend a little bit. where it attaches to the house. Oh, just let me through. Well, yeah. Well, actually, I don't have to do that much. I think if I just do that, that would be enough, right? Yes. I'm leaning towards getting rid of that, but also I need to figure out what type of floor I want there. I'm very much leaning towards these jungle slabs, which could go right there. Okay, so far, I'm okay. This might be the one of the few places I actually consider putting a window. How are we looking out here, by the way? Just need to probably take a look, see what we're looking like. Pretty bland. I think we can actually dispense with this door, and I believe I have a couple of other mangrove doors, and I'm probably going to do the There we are. Can't do this everywhere, but once we run out of ground, thought that might make a bit of a nice liner. Yeah, okay, this is just funny. I needed some more dark oak, but Batty here is not only being extra friendly, but apparently taking himself a bath. I don't know if I've seen that. That's cool. That is really cool. Oh. I do like the new bat model. I always like the bat anyway, but yeah, little purple ears. It keeps coming to visit. Definitely taking a bath today. It's very strange. I don't recall seeing that before. I did put the door back there. I think I like it better there. I'm just used to it being there. But I've changed a few things around. I was gonna put these out too, but then I don't have a ton of room in the middle. So I think up here, I'm just gonna go with these. And this, yeah, I've changed this up already. That's why I needed more dark oak. But this is gonna go over to the fishing shack we're building over here. And the other thing I did, I expanded a little bit down here. I just pushed these walls back a little bit so that I can go this way with these. And then there's actually gonna be, I've got to figure out what type of flooring design I want and so forth here, but yeah, and this is sort of like an antechamber, I guess. It's kind of weird, but okay, whatever works. But yeah, just doing some more work on this. No, I'm gonna leave that the way it is. I could remove that. Maybe if I did, I'd make an entrance there. Hold on, let me see. Where does this come out? That actually wouldn't be a bad spot to make an entrance. Maybe we'll do that instead. Have an entrance on both sides. Go. I knew I wanted the connection to the fishing shack to go over. So this this is exactly what I'm doing. But what I am going to have to figure out is I want the fishing area to be way down here. Like just a couple, like just one or two above here, so that you can fish pretty much from about, say, this height and be protected from phantoms as well. I kind of wanted it to kind of be next to the log, so you can cast right out here in the deep spot. But that means, well, one, I got to get rid of a couple of these trees, at least for the time being. But also, I'm way too high, but I wanted to make sure I had plenty of space for a horse. If you ride through out here on a horse, that you were able to get past. Getting somewhere. I actually made an entrance directly from the road, which I do like. And this one isn't quite going to go down to the road. It gives you an option to turn and go further down into the thing, which will do more stairs down there to an actual fishing area, which is probably going to shift over here a little bit. That's fine. I did transition to spruce. I figured this would be a natural spot to transition right here. Kind of be in line with those stairs. Kind of want to go 3 down. Huh. Well, then I could do another entrance right here, direct down to the... Oh, I like that. A double entrance. Okay. I think I have a better idea now. We're gonna descend to this platform. We have options to go all the way down to the street from there, or we can descend to this little platform. We have some space, and then we have our fishing dock right here. Let's just see if I do that and that, and then it's different, so it's a little bit transitional, and hopefully it looks pretty decent from outside. I might invert those stairs so it looks better from outside. Yeah, not 100% sure where I stopped off last. Have the roof on there except for the fishing house portion. Those indentions look good. I switched that to cherry. Those pop, and I've rearranged all the doors to match the other where they have the stair, and they're inset, and I think that looks a lot better for all of those. This part is going to be a bit more weathered. We're going to go with interesting, maybe stripped. I don't know that we need anything here, although I'm almost tempted to just do leaves. Technically, these are dark oak leaves, not oak leaves, so they're a little bit, at least the pack I'm using makes them just a wee bit darker, I believe. And you get some light going through, but it still looks kind of like a wall. If I were to do something like this and maybe strip that. I know it looks like I could have a floor up here, but I don't know that. Actually, I might could. For some reason, I kept thinking there was a reason I couldn't do this. Oh, beautiful. All right, I like that. I have changed some things up. I added an underlayer of dark oak leaves, and actually, I think that really hits the spot. I switched the oak that I was putting down here back out for the strip spruce. I think that works a whole lot better. I wonder, maybe I could just do that and then put trapdoors underneath. Add some greenery. I like that. Maybe I'll even do a little bit up here. Yeah, I like that. That works. How does that impact it? Look from outside. This is the whole reason I changed from the oak, is going over here and looking, ooh, that doesn't look great, does it? The oak just stood out way too much. I mean, that might be okay if I put them on the in the other direction. Oh, hi. Bye. I'm not thrilled with this either. Can we do these this way? Yes, okay, that's better. Shoot. To jump up in there, huh? Would need to move everything back one. Got a couple of campfires there. Just want to add some support. No, not like that. I do want to add a couple of these so we get that, but I think in addition to that, what we're gonna do is just like here, we're gonna put cherry leaves, and yeah, we're drowned there. Okay, and this I think, matter of fact, might just add a couple outside, just a wee bit. Something like that. Like it's overgrown a little bit. Just throw it beside the door. Yeah, why not? Design is a little weird, mostly because I'm following the landscape and I don't want to break into the hillside too much there. So anyway, but yeah, we've got some nice big rows going on and a lot of room to grow. Some of these may only be able to go 4 high. I don't know that I almost broke into the hill there, but I think the rest of these on these sides should be fine. The ones over here, not so sure about. Only need a few more pumpkins. I was actually surprised at that. So this should stay pretty well lit. Oh dear. I got zombies trying to break into doors. Let me sleep. And go figure out where that was at. Dudes. Is this the door you broke? I mean, this door is wide open. What doors were you breaking? My shepherds so far have been okay. So far. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was an upper door? I have a lot of doors. Let's see, it could have been this door. Let's see, yeah. Oh, the vines are a bit much. Could have been this door. Could have been the front door. No, they can't get to the front door. Moving around a bit, I picked up these from the monster fish fishing shack, and yep, that will make us an excellent rod. I think we'll go there to relax and fish, so maybe this is our relaxation caster. I guess that will have to do. I do need, let's see, I think I have up here where the map wall is. That's changed, but that was partly the whole purpose. I'll take a few of those and go all the way down here, and let's see, let's put this up out of the way. We'll put our relaxation caster right there. So So we can come down here and fish. I need a chair, but I probably want like a comfy chair to sit and watch. Oh, I think that'll look great behind the chests. Kind of just wanted to stop there. Oh yeah, I like that. A little bit of an update here. We've finished off the ceiling, added in a couple of some greenery behind the waterfalls here and here. Mirrored that there. Figured out what I'm doing here. We'll just do chests up either side of those. Hello, cat. Oh my. Added in a third bank there, and I've got the white oak all done. And as soon as the bamboo farm can generate enough wood for all the chests. Hopefully I don't lag myself out too much. Oh, hello, baby cat. Look at the little baby kitten. Aw, that's cool. That is so cool. Hi, Lime Shep. Are you taking care of... Why is there missing... Enderman, I swear. Hello, baby cat. Aw, it only took one. Cool. You need to be a... I don't think I have that where you guys can see it, but I just got the 20 stray cat achievement. Yeah, why don't you sit right there? That's a good spot. All right, Salmon of Doubt, there you are. COD Challenge champion. There we go. Cool. We have a trophy. Just put a cod on there, like we're getting ready to cook one. Well, you need a name. Yeah, let's put you there. Feel like, oh yeah, you'll go up there. Oh, brightens the place up a good bit too, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that better. Could have sworn there's another one. There it is. That works. Probably, I guess here. And just throw some water in there. There, that's the one I wanted. I'm actually thinking that for down here. Let's go with one of those. It's nice and bright. Will those go in there? Oh, they will. Okay, I like that. Let's do the bright one there. Let's do a jungle there. With the mushroom or the sapling. That one blends in too much. Okay, I like that. Ooh, that's gorgeous. We're gonna leave that the way it is. Oh, it kind of matches the other one. That's actually kind of cool. So if I did something maybe here. Oh, wow, that's wonderful. It's like a little bit of a gallery. I think that will work for this hallway. Maybe add a few item frames with odds and ends here and there. That works for that. I can always do something there, something there. Let's do... No, not the same one. Oh yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Be something similar to what I did downstairs. Okay, I want to put them kind of in between. Oh, oops. Didn't know you were up there. All right. Well, look at that. Rain. You know what? I think we got to give it a test try, don't we? Oops. Oh, right. Haha. Let's try that again. Love the fireflies. All right. Oh. And the rain's even stopped. Oh, it is a pleasant night. So, what do I need to finish? Downstairs primarily, I believe. Just mostly gathering and sorting the chests and figuring out what I want to go where. I believe these would look awesome right here. And I think I like the symmetry. Just not sure what else I would want. Kind of thinking jungle saplings for some reason. I don't know why. Let me see. You know what? Kind of like it. Okay. I think this, the majority of our fishing shack is complete. We have the first fish shack shell. It's the first one I caught out here, so there we go. And let's see, I added sofas up here. Emergency, the closest beds as well. There we are. There's our nice little storage facility. Well, our hallway, the part of the chamber for the storage facility, the house extension, I should say. And we have, let me hop up here. We have our, I put a couple of things in. I have put beds up here. We have our little, almost a lookout thing that's connecting the hallway here. Our fishing shack with, where we can, look out and see the creepers falling. Oh dear. Let's, maybe do something about those dudes while I'm here. There we go. Always gotta love a good strong bow. I do love the way this hall turned out. I like the way this upper half turned out. I'm glad I went ahead and added the bright cherry flowers. Oh, I'll leave my door open to do something with this mess. They even have a bat in here? Really? Huh. I'm not complaining. I actually like the bats. But why are you spawning in my house? Unless you spawned down here in the underground section and flew up. That's entirely possible. But I did a little bit of decoration down here, added a few paintings. Apparently I need some light right here. Don't have a ton of light right here either. I have to work on that. I probably forgot about it. I had so much light here with the chests. I still need to finish putting the chests in and organized, but I think that's gonna do it for now. There we go. The fishing hut and the storage extension on the house. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you hanging out and watching with me. Thank you so much for, spending time with me. I always appreciate that. Hey, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know. You might end up with a comment in the mail book, or maybe leave me a name for the shepherds or one of the sheps. Till next time, this is Intrigue. Have a wonderful rest of your day.